The Brazilian woman who went viral after refusing to give up her pre-selected window seat to a crying child says she has officially filed charges against the airline and the passenger who filmed her. Jennifer Castro, 29, a bank employee from Belo Horizonte, found herself at the center of an internet firestorm after the incident in December. A video of the incident, which Jennifer says was actually filmed by a fellow passenger and not the mother, as previously reported, went viral, leading to a whirlwind of online shaming. Castro also unexpectedly rose to social media fame with her Instagram following skyrocketing to 2.1 million, leading her to secure multiple brand deals as an influencer, she said. And she now claims she has officially filed against GOL Airlines to seek compensation for distress and damages caused by the ordeal. She says she has also filed against the fellow passenger who filed her. Citing judicial secrecy, Castro declined to reveal the amount and would not share the legal paperwork. She says she wants to prevent similar public shaming and what she called unauthorized exposure in the future. It comes after it was reported last month she was considering legal action. Since that incident, my life has taken a turn I could never have imagined, Castro explained. What should have been just an ordinary flight turned into an extremely embarrassing situation, exposing me unfairly and causing consequences that affected both my personal and professional life. I was the target of judgments, attacks, and speculation from people who don't even know the full story. Castro says the incident began during boarding when she noticed a child sitting in her designated seat. Since she had selected the window seat in advance, Castro expected the child to move to another seat. I waited for him to correctly accommodate himself in another seat, and then I sat down in my seat, she recalled. The situation escalated when someone began filming Castro without her consent, she said. Throughout the flight, the child cried a lot, which, although uncomfortable, is understandable when traveling, she recalled. What surprised me was the fact that a person who had nothing to do with the situation started filming me without permission, insulting me and trying to publicly embarrass me simply because I didn't want to change seats. The viral video led to widespread public backlash, which Castro says had severe consequences for her mental health and professional career. My reaction was complete shock, she said. I never imagined that something so simple could take on such proportions. Professionally, my life has changed a lot, so much so that today I am no longer in the field I worked in before, she added. I was a banker. In my personal life, at the height of the repercussions, I practically didn't leave the house. In addition to the emotional impact, I was also afraid, because we know that, unfortunately, there are many bad people in the world. In response to the public scrutiny and the unauthorized filming, Castro says she decided to take legal action. I decided to sue the airline because what happened to me was a huge embarrassment, and this situation should never have reached this point, she said. No one deserves to go through what I went through, being filmed, insulted, and attacked just for exercising a basic right. This lawsuit is not just about reparations, but also about setting a limit on this type of behavior. We all have rights, and they must be respected, regardless of other people's opinions. She added, we gathered all the necessary evidence and took the appropriate measures against whoever filmed me. There is no action against the child's mother, only against those who violated my privacy. Despite the backlash, Castro remains firm in her belief that she was within her rights to keep her seat. Each person has their own opinion, and I respect that, she explained. I believe that we live in a society where thinking differently is natural and healthy, as long as there is respect. What makes everything more complicated is when people judge or attack without knowing all the details of the situation. Castro says she hopes legal action will set a precedent against public shaming and unauthorized exposure. I believe that we should respect people's choices and decisions, especially when they are within their rights, she noted. It's essential to normalize know and understand that no one should be forced to justify something they simply don't want to do, Castro added. We live in a society where no is often seen as rude or selfish, but this needs to change. Each person has their own reasons, preferences, and limits, and all of this must be respected without judgment. Castro says she is focused on rebuilding her life and advocating for personal boundaries as she awaits the outcome of her lawsuit. Seeking redress is not only about justice, but also about holding accountable those who inappropriately exposed my image and ensuring that this type of situation does not happen again to other people. GOL Airlines declined to comment.